Good day, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another video. My name's Huge74, and let's get into this one then. So we're here on War Thunder for a captured replay of probably one of my best games I've ever had on this game. I've only been playing it since April 2024, but and Japan's my favorite nation. We're at 4.7 here with the Cheeto, the M24, the M42, the M44, and the B7A2 as my lineup. 4.7 here, ground. Yeah, I don't often make videos on this game. I've not been playing it for too long, only maybe 200-ish hours, which is nothing compared to some people that have put into this game, with it being what, over 12, 13 years old, something like that. So it's had a very long history either way, and yeah, I don't usually make videos on it, but we're here on Japan, the map. We're playing as Japan, the nation, and we're here with a 10 kill game plus 2 aircraft kills. So I'm basically going to be talking throughout this video on how I did it, and also there's some clips at the end as well which are pretty funny. But off the bat here we see a Russian, no, that's not a Russian tank, never mind, that's a German scout tank here, slow-mo replay, and we smash him with the turret ring there, obliterating the people inside as well with the shrapnel of the shell. If you don't know how to play Japan, Japan are very much so supposed to be played kind of stealthily and as a sniper, because they don't have amazing armor, but their cannons are generally pretty good, and their speed is pretty decent as well depending on the vehicle. So they're their strengths, and you have to kind of play to those strengths. So you'll see a lot of me kind of being in the back here. I mean, I do push forward sometimes because I don't want to just, sit around and snipe the entire game, but often most of the kills you see today are because I was able to catch someone unawares. But there you go, that was the first kill. That was on a scout sort of German vehicle. I forgot the name of it, people will probably tell me in the comments. But anyway, we're here in B, and we're just going to move this little fence piece out of the way because I could see just about a tank here, and we're going to go for the sniper. And we do get the kill there on the sniper tank here, and zooming in you can see, barely could see him, just about saw him move with his piece of camouflage there, and the replay showing it all there just under the turret, or the gun sort of area. We're able to get the snipe done and dusted, and then looking forward here, trying to push towards B, which we've already captured. I just about see the top of a tank here, and he's going to go for the shot before me since my gun wasn't stabilized. Somehow the Japanese armor bounces and we get the kill there, but already we're off to more attacks from the slight right side of us. This M4A3 here, I believe that is going to help us out here, try and cover us, but yeah, trying to capture him if we can. We can't move at all though, this is the issue, and our targeting crewman was taken out, so we couldn't turn to kill him there, and then eventually we get sniped from somewhere completely off to the left side there, and so that was the end of the Cheeto. But now in the M24, the American tank of course, but well, most of my lineup is actually American at this battle rate, and that's just what you have to deal with, as there is another Russian tank. We're going to get the snipe, and we hit him in the turret ring through the smoke here. Going back and having a slow-mo replay of it, could barely see him, but the shell explodes inside, gets all of the crewmen as well, and so that is a kill without a miss as well. So I'm doing pretty well, and we see another target. We get another snipe here, critical hit, taking out 2 of his fellas around the gun, peppering a bit with the 50 cal, and then getting him with a final shell, hitting the engine and killing the 2 back crew. So up to 5 kills now, which is amazing for me. For context, this is probably one of my best games I've had ever in this game. Usually I only get like 1 or 2 kills maybe, so to get 10 in this game was crazy good for me. Yeah, glad to eventually do it and get a good game for you guys to watch here, as we skip on forward a little bit here using the M24, pushed up a bit as a light tank it is. It's got pretty decent speed, so we push up to the objective, but as you'll hear in a second here, the bomb is going to drop next to me as I pull out the artillery to have a look at the map, and I get exploded from the skies by another Russian plane up there, the DB, whatever that was. Anyway, I decided to join him in the sky by getting into my B7A2, and eventually, once we skip forward things a bit here by about a minute and a half, since it takes a while to get into the combat here, we're going to spot a few different people attacking from the ground below. B is captured, A is being captured by friendlies, but I do just about see a tank walking along the back line of us here, so I decided to try and pepper him with bullets, miss all of them, but the 800 kilogram bomb or pound bomb there is not going to miss him, and that's a big boom, and he is absolutely destroyed by the shrapnel there, and so that is another one down and out thanks to the B7A2 plane. And then looking at their back line here with a lot of their SPAs, I try and go for some sort of attack, get all out of shape though, and eventually our tail is going to be cut loose here by the SPAA. Fair enough, couldn't really get him there with my rear gunner, and couldn't get into a good line of sight there. So we go to the M44, the tank destroyer of my lineup. Of course, another American tank. You know, eventually I'll get to some more Japanese designs as I go down the tech tree here, and yeah, we get hit here with the 50 cal LMG, manned by this guy up at the top little turret there, and eventually it turns into severe damage and a kill on the aircraft as it was flying over. There you go, target destroyed there. So pretty good going in what is not a SPAA, as again, as we move forward, trudging along, this tank is actually fairly slow, to be fair. We do see another plane kind of line him up ready in case he comes towards us, which he does start to, so decide to lay some covering fire once he gets a bit closer here. There you go, as you can see, using the 50 cal again, probably does actually draw attention to me, so don't know, perhaps not the best move, especially since I'm missing a lot of these shots. Eventually we do get one shot off, but he chucks a bomb in, and we do just about survive with some shrapnel damage to our engine and to a few crewmates on the left side, a little bit of track damage on the right side. We survive, but not for too long, because we get peppered by plenty of tanks from a couple of angles here from their machine guns, able to penetrate through our very thin armor, and so that is back to the respawn screen for us, and decide to use a universal backup to get the M24 back out again. I don't usually use backups, but I decided since this game is going so well, why not see how much more we can get, and we're going to get an aircraft attack here as this guy goes very low again. I think it's the same person. He chucks another bomb out, does get both of our machine guns and heavily damages our right track side and a little bit on the left, but we do survive the bombing from him there, and so we're able to push on, get a critical hit, severe damage to the aircraft as our hit somehow manages to disintegrate his plane, and there you go, aircraft destroyed there. So there is the second aircraft kill. But now moving up, we can see that the game is almost all but lost here, as we're going to fire onto another Russian tank, take him out. Yeah, the game basically almost lost here. There's not a whole lot left for us to fight for, but other than pride, so we are going to get the one kill and then push on forward to see if we can try and capture B and turn the tables around here. Eventually we do see a Panzer there and get him in the middle there and take out his crew. So going for a replay here, you can see on the Russian tank just getting the back of it and destroying all of the crew members and the engine there as well. And then for the Panzer, he was on the move, but we were able to get his engine and even his drivetrain as well, and the rest of his crew also knocked out there too. So all in all, a very, very, very good minute there in the M24 to get a couple of kills quite quickly. Leaves the door open for us to go ahead and attack B, which we will exactly do once some of the artillery is gone, and eventually we will capture B and have all of the points to ourselves. So the enemy now has to come over and try and regain some of these points, as we're going to repair while we can. And then pushing on forward here, you can see that I eventually am looking in this area with my binoculars, see a guy over there, use the scout ability to scout him out, and then have a look through, ready in case I see him. I do just about see him through the bushes, and it's another, albeit lucky shot. We do get him, as you can see from the replay here, just about spot him through the grass. And that is him dead as the shrapnel explodes and kills all of his members inside, and then eventually I get killed by a random SPAA off to the side, who was able to cut through our rather thin side armour. And then I get into the M42 here, the SPAA of my lineup, just to see if I can do anything towards the end here. We do have all capture points, so if I can make some sort of progress and defend these points, then there is still a shot of us winning, to be fair. So I thought I might as well give it a go. Eventually see another SPAA off to the side here, go for the early shot here, which probably wasn't the best move, and then eventually we do get the kill though, seeing as his armor is very weak to our SPAA cannon over here. And then eventually we see a Russian tank. I try my best to stop him, but he gets a shot off, destroys our gun firing chamber, and then is gonna eventually come around this building here. Not a lot I can do now that I have no means of fighting back, and that's a massive explosion as he hits our bullets there and explodes our tank. So that is mostly the game done now. I go for another respawn because I thought, why not? I don't often use these backups. I'll see if I can do anything to just try and get to a capture point and help. But as you can see, as we speed things along here, the capture points get captured by the enemies here. They get C, they get B, and even though it's very close to the end here, we are not able to rush on over. C is getting decaptured, to be fair, but it's not in time, as the game will end in just a couple of seconds here. And that is that for the 10 kill game, plus 2 aircraft kills. Heavy Metal Hero medal awarded to us, and look at that stat line, that was amazing. And as you can see, with the 300% booster that I had on here, I got 126,000 Silver Lions, thanks to all of those medals along the side there as well. We also get the Light Tank Japanese Ace 2 award, so that's pretty good as well. But that is by far the most amount of Silver Lions I've got in a game, and it was definitely, I think, deserving of the title for this video, of the reverse booster course, because of course, if you don't know, reverse boosters usually means, or boosters usually mean that you're going to have quite a rubbish game, because that's just how luck goes in this game. You pop a 300% booster, you think, oh, maybe I'll do well, maybe I won't, and usually it ends up you die instantly and get no bonus to your Silver Lions. But there, the 300% booster came in at my best game ever. Really, I probably should have popped the research booster I had as well, but there you go. I needed some Silver Lions, so I'm very glad that I was able to get a bunch of them. And yeah, that is pretty much that for the game though. Just going to speed through here and show you the lineup here. Very happy about the 202,000 Silver Lions. I know it's not a lot for veteran players, but for this newer player here, it's actually quite nice. And you'll see me go through here where I'm at on the research tree and all of the rest of my vehicles in my lineup and in my aviation lineup, which is what I play more of compared to ground, though I always do better with ground, so I don't know, maybe I should make ground as my main game mode. But anyway, that's basically going to be it for me for the voiceover part of this video. There's only a few minutes left, and they're all filled with clips that I didn't really know where to fit in for the rest of the video, so I'll sign it off here from me, but you know, get ready to see some amazing and funny little clips as well that couldn't really be fit into any other videos. So anyway, if you did enjoy, be sure to go ahead and hit the like button, comment and if you enjoyed below, subscribe if you enjoy my content, give me some constructive criticism as well down below. Let me know if I should do more War Thunder videos, but until then, this has been ChiefDog74. Enjoy all the next few clips that I've been gathering here, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Yes. Wait. Oh my god, I hit two.